guys, it's Kelli Anne and it is a Flossy Friday. I have a fair amount to show you, so we're just gonna dive in. And I honestly don't even know where to start. I've worked on several things, not just my lunchtime stitch and not just my Haid this week. So honestly, I don't know where to start. I don't. Let's see. I'm trying to wrap my brain around a lot of things. Okay, let's just start with what happened at the end of last week. Okay, so Friday night, Heather came into town and we went to dinner, and then we came back to my house and we stitched, and I did work on my Haid, and I will show you that in a little bit. But Saturday, we wanted to do the next hoopla together, so we did that. Last time Heather came to stay with me, we had the Easter hoopla, and it looked like something that we could stitch in a day, so we kind of made that our weekends challenge for at my embroidery bee. So that's kind of what we did last time. We started the Easter hoopla at my embroidery bee and then worked on it the rest of Saturday and finished right around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. That happened again this time. So I did mine on the same fabric as my Easter hoopla. So this is a 32 count Lugana in Moon Glow from Picture This Plus. So mine is a little bit smaller than Heather's. If you've seen either of our Instagrams, she does a side-by-side photo because it is really cool to see how different they are, but they're the same pattern. So this time we started the 4th of July hoopla and at my embroidery bee on Saturday, and we finished it at the 3 Stitches Stitch-In in Spring, Texas, Saturday night / Sunday morning, because I think she finished right around 12:30 and I finished around 1, and then we checked out and stuff, and we left I think by 1:30-ish in the morning. Got back to my house around 2:30 in the morning and then crashed, and then she woke up. We got up around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and she headed out because it's a 3-hour drive for Heather. And she said this in her video because I think she posted her video Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember which day. Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe. And the same thing happened again. She talked about it in her video. We honestly, we kept on talking about, we have ideas of things that we wanted to record. Last time we talked about vlogging again. This time in her vlog video, she started vlogging, and then whenever we were together, we just don't. I think I only really I texted with my dad, and I texted with Tiffany Ann because we were hoping that she would get to come to the 3 Stitches Stitch-In, and that's really the only 2 people that I talked to. I mean I pretty much stayed off my phone, and so did Heather. So it just, I don't know. We were constantly with other people on Saturday at Embroidery Bee and at the Stitch-In, and so it just didn't, I don't know, it just didn't happen. Maybe one of these days we can prove that we're in the same room together, maybe, and film something, but we just enjoy hanging out and we don't look at our phones. But aside from that, this is my 4th of July holiday hoopla by Brenda Gervais with My Needle and Thread, and I absolutely love him. So I went in a little bit different direction than Heather. I changed up a lot of the colors to what I had in my stash, and I honestly could not tell you what they are anymore, but I did do a lighter blue for his jacket, and the darker blue for the 4 in the flag. And that's mainly because I had 2 blue overdyes currently like in the box, like readily available without me going and trying to figure out where some more blues were that were overdyed. And so I just kind of liked it. I think I thought the lighter blue would kind of give him kind of like an old rustic-y type feel. And I used ecru for his beard. So for the beard and for the white, I use DMC. And for the little stars, so for these little stars, I also use DMC. And I want to say that was like 3821 or something like that. But yeah. So I also had decided to pull out some sparkly thread for the fireworks, and I had a gold in Krynic, but I didn't have a silver that wasn't a blending filament, and I didn't feel like putting 3 or 4 of those together to make it, you know, thick enough. So I was gonna try and use the DMCs, and I used the DMC silver, and I ended up just throwing all that away. Like, I just need to use Krynic for everything. I'm a Krynic fan, number 4 braid. I am. And so Heather wanted to try Krynic for the first time, and I told her that it was a good idea. But again, there's so many different options, you guys. Krynic is my favorite. I like it. I've never tried Petite Treasure Braid, and I really do want to, but I do like Krynic. I'm a fan. And so Heather wanted to try it because she never had, and she hated it. And so she gave it to me. So I did the gold in the Krynic. But I just thought it would be really fun to give him some sparkle and jazz him up a little bit. So I'm probably going to finish him the same way that we finished the Easter Bunny, as a fold, as a flat fold. So there's that. Okay, then we'll just go ahead and talk about my Haid. She's like mid needle in the face. So I did get an official page finish, but I probably have about 2 pages finished total with how much stitching I have. So I did finish this page. Very nice background of black and 3750. Yeah. This is an 18 count. And I got a little bit more done on her face. I'm working on this purple color down here and around her eyes. So I finished this purple down here, this lighter one, and I'm working on the same color around her eyes. So there we go. There she is so far. Clearly, I don't know if I'm going to get a page 3 finish or not this month. I am going out of town this weekend. The lighting is not amazing at my dad's. I don't really have like a place to like spread out her papers or anything like that for the way that I prefer to stitch. So I'm not taking her with me this weekend. So she's not going to get any work done on her this weekend. So there'll be a few days next week if I have the patience, because some crazy stuff is still going on at work. And so we're going to have to pick up some slack next week, and it is what it is. So there was also another day this week that I did not work on her, and it was because I had a really bad migraine. I tried stitching on her a little bit, and it just was not going well. So I switched to a different project. But before I get into that, I will show you my lunchtime stitch. I've made some pretty good progress with this, and I'm really, really, really proud of it. And speaking of my whip for this, I have a couple of fun things to show. This one I'll save, but this one I will show. So Heather brought me a cute little gift whenever she came into town, and these are made by Abby, Top Knot Stitcher, but it's a cute little... it's like a little keychain Ort bag. which came in super handy on Saturday. But I usually just toss all of my orts into whatever Ziploc or bag that my whip is in, and then I like hunt for them whenever I get back to my big ort jar. And so this has actually been perfect. We both used this on Saturday, and all week I've had this in my lunchtime stitch bag to put my orts in. So I really, really love that. It's made incredibly well, but Heather got them from Abby Top Knot Stitcher, and I'm pretty sure she made these. They're super cute, like super cute, really well made. I really like them. So Abby, I don't know if you watch me, but thank you. And thank you, Heather. Okay, so my lunchtime stitch has been my summer ABCs, and this is where I am at. So I think last time I had gotten the little lemonade stand done and to part of the word lemon, or I might have had lemonade down. So this last week I've worked on the K, the J, the ice cream stand, so a bunch of little ice cream sundaes. I started the word ice cream, but the words kind of annoy me. So I started ice cream to finish out the white, and then started the letters up to do the next big motif. So F is a word and I is a word. So I'll finish out, this is going home with me this weekend. So this weekend, the goal, I think this is a bowl of apples or a basket of apples, because they're all like red and pink balls. So with leaves coming off of them. So I'm pretty sure this is a basket of apples. So my goal is to at least get ice cream, fireflies, and the basket of apples done. But it would be really fantastic if I could get all of the top portion finished. I just don't see that happening, but one can dream. So yeah, I think, let's see. The rest, so above F, so A to E is the quilt and a tree branch and some big apples, and then the word apples for A. So I still have a little bit to go, and then, but yeah, I'm making pretty good progress. I love the color palette of this one. I think I have the hiccups right now, or they're trying. I love the color palette of this one, and I'm just having so much fun stitching it, truly. Okay, so I know that this is kind of a part of like haul, but I've been keeping it on my little Ort bag, so I'm gonna go ahead and show it. But we got this little zipper pull at 3 Stitches the night of the stitch-in. So whenever you sign up and you come, you get little goodies. I think last time we got a skein of limited edition Gentle Arts thread. So this time we got a cute little zipper pull. So I've just had it on this little bag because it kind of went with it. All right, so there's my lunchtime stitch and my finish. So already showed my Haid. Okay, so what have I been doing this week if it hasn't been my Haid or my lunchtime stitch? What have I been filling my time with? Well, I've been filling my time with some plastic canvas. I bought this on clearance for 75 cents a fair while back, and I didn't really know. I just bought it because it was on clearance and it was 75 cents, and I was like, well, because you never know, right? Maybe. So I stumbled across something this week from somebody that I follow, and I honestly can't remember who it is. I can't remember because I can't pronounce it. I know what their profile picture looks like, but I can't pronounce it, and they speak a different language. They speak Russian, And so they posted something and I fell in love. I don't know how to say it. I cannot pronounce this designer's name either because she is a Russian designer. She's on Instagram. She does have a website. If you don't know Russian, it's really hard to navigate. I just click all the links and I've been looking at all the different patterns and things that are beautiful. They're very, very, very beautiful. So this person that I follow, I saw them post this and I fell in love with these little collection of patterns that they had reposted. And I did the like IG translate that, you know, at the bottom where it says like C translation. I did that and I figured out who the designer was and I clicked on it and I wrote on one of her posts of this little mini collection, how can I buy these? These are amazing. I really want to stitch these. And because obviously, like, you know, I saw that there was a link to a website. I clicked on it at the top of her profile, couldn't read anything. And it kind of, her post about them, the designer's post, made it sound like they weren't released yet. So I was like, oh, when are they going to be available? You know, like I was just inquiring. Well, little did I know that this designer currently was running like a test with like a group of like 70 stitchers in Russia who are stitching this series. And I'm now, I think I'm possibly the only American stitching them, maybe. If anybody else is stitching them and you watch my videos, please let me know. But they are not available for sale yet. But she DM'd me and she said, here's kind of like the rules. Here's what's going on. If you want to participate, like, I think I like heard from her like the day before, like signing up to be one of these like test stitchers was over with. So I think that's the only reason why I like super lucked out and got in on this. But they've been working on it for a little over a month. Like she was giving, like the timeline is everyone has about 2 weeks to stitch each one. I stitched the first one in a day because I just could not put it down. I stayed up so late Wednesday night finishing her. I stayed up like 2 extra hours because I could not stop. They are so small, but there was 26 colors in the first pattern and it is 26 by 36. It's a baby. It's little. But there's 26 colors in this. They're just so beautiful. I need to stop talking and just show you, but I'm that like crazed about it. But basically their mini gallery, it's called like the Wondrous Mini Gallery or something like that. Again, I'm going off of Instagram translation. And I can't even use the proper hashtag because I don't have the right keyboard on my keyboard. And even if I did, I wouldn't know how to spell it. So I'm using my own hashtag. So, but I am in all of my Instagram posts about this, I am linking the designer. So you can go to her Instagram and see the collection. And also you can see the actual hashtag. I'm following it. So I'm following all of these other stitchers who are stitching the series. There are going to be 10 in the series. And then those of us test stitching them, we get we get bonus ones, but one or two bonus paintings. But the official series is only going to have 10 in it. It's worth it. Okay. So basically, whenever you stitch one, as soon as it's done and you send her your final photo, you get the next one like instantly sent to you. Like, well, whenever she wakes up, you get it sent to you. And I think she was very surprised that I got the first one done in my first day, but I told her I was just that excited. So, I started this the day that I had my migraine because it was small and just quicker than working on a Haid, and the pattern is way bigger, and it was just easier to like see and deal with. But basically they're mini rounds, and they're gorgeous, but they're based off of famous paintings. So this is the first one, and I have an idea of how I want to finish these. So she has them stitched on wooden rounds, and some people are stitching them on fabric. Some are putting beads around the border to make it look like a frame. Some are turning them into necklaces, into brooches. They're really amazing. What I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm going to use a thicker, I don't know if I want to use like DMC Pearl or something like that, but I think I want to find like a frame color that'll look good with most, if not all, so maybe like a gold or something. And I want to stitch a frame around it, but I'm gonna cut the plastic canvas first, so it's gonna like actually like protrude, and I think I'm gonna leave one of the little dots. And then I think what I'm going to do, I'm gonna make them all look like little paintings, okay? And then I think I'm gonna get a shadow box, and I'm going to pin them in it like a miniature gallery. I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I just think that would be really adorable. But yeah, so this is the first one. And this one, I will show you on my phone what the real painting looks like. So, pretty good. I'm in love with this little series. And then, let me pull up, because so I've also started number 2 because she sent it to me. So this is the start of number 2 based off of this painting. So I have a lot of black left to do down here. But yeah, the third one, I do know what the first first 5, what the order is. The third one is the Mona Lisa. So, I've got to finish this one to get part 3, but this is coming home with me this weekend, and I've already like pre-cut some of they're all the same size, so I've already pre-cut some of the little canvases, and yeah, that's what I've been working on, if not my Haid or my lunchtime stitch, because I wanted to get caught up with everyone else. So, and if I really try hard enough, these only take me an evening. So, I just want to get caught up with everyone else. I'm a little behind because I came in, like I said, like one day right at like the finish line of getting in. So I'm pretty excited. And like I said, I'm following the official hashtag, and as of right now, I'm pretty sure I'm the only American person stitching these. I feel incredibly like honored and like blessed that she's allowing me to do it, because they have like a chat session going on with all of the other stitchers that I can't be a part of. So she's dealing with me privately through Instagram, and I just appreciate it so much that she's giving me this opportunity, and I'm just enjoying it. And so go check out her page. She has a lot of really awesome patterns, and if you can maneuver your way, like using like a translate page or something for the website, she has some amazing patterns, and a lot that she has custom wooden cutouts made for, or you could do them on plastic canvas or obviously on fabric, but they are so detailed and so amazing. This one has like 28 or 26 colors in it also. It's just the detail. I'm amazed, and I'm so thankful and blessed that I get to be a part of this. And yeah, this is the color list for the whole series. And I'm pulling colors as I go. But it's a lot of colors for the whole series. But I'm having so much fun, and I can't wait to see what some of the other ones are, because I think only like 6 have really been shown, 6 or 7 out of 10, and we get 12. So it's a lot of fun. I'm really excited, and I cannot wait till they're available for everyone else, because if you're really into like painting and arts and things like that, you're gonna want these. They are so much fun to stitch. Small, tiny amazingness is what I think they are. Okay, so let's jump into some haul. So, and I also want to, I'll talk about a different one at the very end, but okay. So last week, I think on Friday, my fabric of the month came in from Dreama, Needlecraft Corner. So my 32 count Lugana from Pictures Plus came in, and this month I got Arctic, and it is beautiful. This is so beautiful. I've seen this on the website so often. It has a little bit more green in it than I was ever expecting, but it's just a really, there you go, you can kind of see it. It's just really nice and beautiful, beautifully modeled. It has some white in there, some green, or like some tealish greenish blue. Just a really, really nice blue neutral. Look, this side has way more green in that corner. Oh, it's gorgeous. I cannot wait to use this on something. I don't have anything in mind quite yet, but it's gonna be good. I will just say that. Okay. And then my free gift for this month was a DMC needle organizer. I've never had one of these, and I use pretty much all the same size needles, but if I ever venture out into other ones, I think this is really awesome, because I can like write the size inside or put it on the outside here, and have needle organization. I think this is really cool. So this was our free gift with our fabric of the month. Okay. I found 2 patterns at 3 stitches. And then I got a whirlwind of threads. And I don't know how much of all that you want to see. What is in here? Oh, that's just the paper. Our other freebie was, we got this cute little, it's called Checkerboard Bunny. She has a cute little freebie from Waxing Moon Designs. So that was our other little gift for the stitch in. But while I was there, I had to pick up, so I needed a few more threads for that I wasn't able to get at the Stitch Niche whenever I was in Arlington. So I got, I finally got my Weeping Willow for my Quaker Gone Haunted. It was the last skein of Weeping Willow. So I had been like searching for that. I got my Mountain Mist for my Quilting Bee. Mountain Mist for Quilting Bee. And then I got some extra crab cakes, navy, and Old Glory. Navy and Old Glory are by Weeks, and crab cakes by Classic Colorworks. These are, oh, and Angel Hair. So these are the colors that my Bygone Stitches flag is in on Murky. So I got that. And then I got the other colors that I needed to finish out the whole Beetles series. So I got Oscar and Pebble, Pecan Pie, Portobello. Oscar is a Weeks, so it's a green. And all the rest look like they're Gentle Arts. Old Purple Paint. They didn't have old red paint, so I got Weathered Barn, Roasted Marshmallow, Chamomile, Wood Smoke, Vintage Lace, Shaker White, Antique Rose. So I got all of these. So this will get me through the rest of the series, which includes Long Winding Way and Eleanor Rigby and the rest that I needed for Octopus's Garden. And then I just really like this one, Apricot Blush. I just really liked it. So I got that one. And then I went ahead and I got Crinix for my Scary Apothecary series. Don't know when that's going to get started, but I got the Crinix for them. She had the called for Crinix kitted up. I think we're about to get a guest star. She had the called for Crinix kitted up, and I really love the colors, but I did change some of my colors to better suit my fabric, and some of the Crinix colors were very similar. So I decided to pick out my own colors. Heather I was very lucky. Heather still had the picture that I sent her of the colors that I had pulled for my series. So we kind of went off of that to remember like kind of like the colors that I had changed a little bit. Oh, I thought he was gonna come over here. Bud, come here. Say hello. Hello, Bud. Okay. Should we turn it? Hi, buddy. Okay. He wants to be in frame. So she still had that picture, so we could look at it. I did get the called for gray. So I did get the called for gray. He's like, shiny things. And then I got one green instead of two, one orange instead of two, one yellow instead of two, and a pink and a purple instead of 3 different kinds of purples to go with the colors that I picked for the patterns. So these are my colors of Crinix. And then I got a wild card because I do have like a tealish color. So I got a wild card color just in case. So I'm really, really happy with the Crinix that I picked. I think that there's 10 called for ones. But yeah, I just went with 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7. I just went with these 7 because I just figured, you know, that's enough to at least get me started. And if I want to get more, I can. But I changed so many of the colors. I needed some that went more with my color palette. So that's what I came up with. While I was there, I found a pattern by Country Cottage Needleworks that I had never seen before. And this one is from 2006. So way before I like super got back into cross stitching and before I knew like this whole world of like LNSs like it even existed. And it's called the Tea Room. I just really, really liked it. I know that I already did one based off of the Tea Room back home, the Pear Tree Inn, but this one is just cute in general. And I think I may change the color of the little house and make the teapot blue for the teapot from The Office. Too much? Maybe not. And then I really like this one. This is called Cuddly Cats. And I've seen it on the wall a lot, but since it didn't have like a tag of the designer, I figured that maybe it was like one that you couldn't get anymore. But it's from a designer from Tomball, Texas. And I'm trying to see when this was designed. I'm not seeing it. I might have to open it to find out, but don't know how old this is. So I don't know if this designer still exists or not. Cross-Eyed Cat, cat spelled with a K, is the designer. And it's called Cuddly Cats. Can you come out, please? And it's black work. So I've been looking for 2008, and this is really nice. This is really nice pattern. So I've been looking for a black work because I just want to do one, and I really liked this. I'm probably not gonna do the black work in the forehead of that one, and I'll probably change the eye color of the white cat to gold because Potter has gold eyes. But I think I want to custom dye a white, brown, and black thread, and the black worked cat, make that Gizmo. I think that would be really neat. Or, you know, like a cream black and white. So pretty much this color, but with a little bit more black in it. And this uses Dinky dyes and DMC. So it has a few full stitches, like in their eyes and their nose, but most of it is all back stitch. So this will be really fun to do. And I've looked at it so many times whenever I go in there, and I just couldn't stop staring at it that night. And they were like, we still have that pattern if you want it. And I was like, yes. So I had to get that. Okay. One of the last things of like haul that I want to talk about, I actually got it last week, and I just honestly forgot because it's not a physical haul that I have. I'm really excited to be joining this challenge in June, but I am going to do the map pattern by Ink Circles, by Tracy. I'm really excited about it. I'm not gonna buy dice. I'm just gonna ask my phone to do it. And actually some of it I may also make a like Instagram participation thing. And I think it'd be fun if I like choose a lot of the stuff on camera and react to the choices. I know that there's gonna be like some stuff you can choose, and then some stuff you're supposed to let the dice pick for you. So you can have Siri roll dice for you. So like example, Siri, roll a 6-sided dice. Oh, I forgot. Hey Siri, roll a 6-sided dice.
It's 5.
I forgot to say hey before the first time. So I can have it if it's like a D20 or a D19 or anything like that. I can have it roll whatever. Hey Siri, roll a 20-sided dice.
Rolling. 3.
So that'll be really fun, and I'm hoping that some of this stuff I can do like options on Instagram, so maybe y'all can choose some of my map adventure. But I'm really excited about it. I have 2 fabric choices in mind, and I may make those an Instagram poll to get us started sometime next month. So just letting y'all know, that's going to be something that I'm going to be doing. So if you follow me on Instagram, that'd be really awesome. So if you see random voting things with like starting like next month or something, that's what's going on, or even this month, I don't know, because I also need to start picking, I need to pick out my fabric so I can start picking out some of my colors. So it might be happening sooner than that. But anyways, that's everything that's been going on and everything that's happened this week. I really hope that y'all have had a fantastic week. We have a long weekend coming up, and I hope that everyone gets to stitch a lot. I'm hoping to get 1 or 2 more of these done and more these done. I apparently can't speak English anymore. And I hope to get some of my summer ABCs finished. I'm not going to end up getting as much as I had kind of like hoped for on my Haid, but time honestly went by very fast this month. But I did get a fair amount of progress, and I'm not going to beat myself up about that. I think she looks beautiful, and I am going to try. That is a goal of mine, is to try and give her at least half a month or a full month every quarter or so, just so that way she does get worked on a lot more consistently than what she has been. But I hope they all have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you all next week. Bye, guys.